All right. We are live on the air, formerly known as the Anything Podcast. However, that name was already taken, so we had to switch it. On the air is a podcast where we talk about anything, basically. Unedited, unfiltered, and uncensored. I'm your host, Poor Homie, and in front of me I have my co-host, Eclipse. However, before we start, I'm going to turn it over to Eclipse for our sponsors.
Thank you, Poor Homie. So this week we got sponsoring us, the good old boys at Supreme. For the record, we're not actually sponsored by them. Awesome. So we got Supreme hooking us up with the nice apparel, the BOGOs and shit. And, shit. I forgot the other one was.
No, it's all right.
Let's see what we got.
We're just going to take a
moment
to look
and
at
then,
our sponsors.
Shit, my bad. We got Elgato.
Oh, Elgato. I love it.
Yeah. That one might happen sooner than later.
Stay tuned.
Yeah.
Stay tuned.
Elgato, hook it up. We like your shit. But, yeah. And with that, turn back over to my host, Poor Homie.
All right. We're just going to dive right into it. This is... we can talk about relationships and such, but more so we'll talk about our past. We don't be too descriptive, or no, be descriptive, but use code names and names and identities will be protected.
Yeah, no doxing gonna occur. Don't worry about that.
So stuff about high school and after high school up until now, so that could be college and such. So Eclipse and I, we came from a small school in Michigan. We'll leave it at that.
Yeah.
If you want to do some research, you kind of.
I mean, you could probably find it.
Yeah,
you probably find it.
You're digging, and
if it's not really worth it,
unless
you really want to see us that bad, so that's very flattering. Thank you.
Yeah, we love you. We love you. However, we came from a small high school. We had a graduating class of
39, I think. 39.
39. First number that comes to my head is 36. I don't know why.
We'll say 36 to 39.
However,
it could be any of that.
However, the amount of people that were in our senior class, not all of them graduated, so the actual number was a lot smaller.
Yeah.
However,
I think people in our age was like 46 or something like that.
Our age?
Yeah, I think. I could be wrong, but...
Mm-hmm. Yeah, but so small that you kind of knew everyone's business. You knew everyone. Everyone knew you.
Yeah.
There were cliques still, but...
It wasn't as bad as like other ones that we'd seen from different classes, in my opinion. Like the cliques weren't nearly as prevalent as opposed to maybe like the grade above us or something like that. Everyone seemed to be very okay with each other.
Interesting point. Yeah. But it was so small that you kind of knew everyone's business. So if someone was dating someone, some drama was occurring, you definitely knew about it.
Yeah.
And if we talk about relationships and kind of where we are now and looking at the people back then compared to now, some people have definitely changed.
Oh yeah.
Some people have, and some people have definitely stayed the same. But you really can't help those people.
And I feel like the ones that changed, they actually changed for the worse.
Yes. Yeah.
Other than maybe M and V.
Yeah.
I feel like they both progressed well.
I could say that, yeah.
You know what I mean? Then there's people like JJ that definitely progressed. Or regressed, sorry. Not progressed. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It's interesting to look at that dynamic. I mean, for you and I, it's very obvious.
It's Straight up, baby. Straight up. Roller coaster.
We in a bull market.
Roller coaster going up.
We in a bull market. Let's get it.
Roller coaster only going up.
Yeah. And you guys are along for the ride, and we thank you for that. You guys are the best. But yeah, high school is weird, especially nowadays in the US. It's just a weird energy, man. I mean, it's so negative.
Yeah.
In like, you know, him and we attended this lovely webinar last night, and they were talking about how schools nowadays train young boys to be defective women.
Essentially, yeah, because the girls are viewed as intelligent,
Yep,
and smart. However, the boys are, I think they use the analogy of buffoons.
yeah, or like
they just can't sit. They can't sit. They can't stay in their seat. And doctors were diagnosing, was it 3 in 4 boys?
you know, ADHD, right?
Yeah, 3 out of 4 boys having ADHD, strictly because they, quote unquote, you know, they couldn't stay in their seats. They weren't females, essentially. You know.
Yeah, yeah, and it seems like the male of a story or a book, or sorry, like a movie or a TV show. Pardon me. The 2 types of boys you have in that are either just meatheads. So definitely not the Braves. They're just fucking meatheads. Or you have the smart ones, but they're fucking nerdy as shit.
Yeah.
And then the only like normal one is usually the protagonist. Yeah. And he like the only closest thing to like an actual young boy is the protagonist. He's the best of both those worlds. Other than that, I mean, there's no other good representations of men. You just have the one character. As opposed to like, poor homie just said, you have the female side that has like perfectly feminine girls across the board. Or nowadays there's a lot of PC style for the females, but they've never painted the females as as what they really are.
Yeah. Yeah, I just wanted to bring up the past because if you don't learn from the past, you really can't progress in the the future.
Yeah, man. You
know, the past
for sure.
Is the past. What is done has been done.
Exactly.
You have to learn from your past. If you don't know, if you don't know where have you been, you don't know where you're going to be going.
Right.
So, yeah, that kind of just brings up, learn from the past in high school, and particularly for me in college, and things I saw, the things that I experienced.
Right.
And we were talking about we're just gonna go relationships now, and learning from those relationships, and then like how we were saying, or even if we haven't said it, the transformation, that we're currently on.
Yeah.
And I'm just gonna say, probably from blue pill to red pill.
For sure.
Yeah.
For sure.
But I'm gonna say for me, with my relationship, we'll just say we'll label her as a hamburger.
Okay.
All right. So I didn't realize until essentially I took the red pill and I started to really take a deeper look at my past,
Right.
and apply what I've learned so far on this journey. But hamburger was masculine as fuck. I would say at least from my viewpoint, because she would basically just view sex as just sex, and because I was blue pill, I don't know how I was tapping into like the emotional side of sex and everything, It's really weird. It's a really weird dynamic now that I
Go
see
back
it.
and revisit it.
Yeah, because, you know, men typically act logically and females emotionally.
Yeah.
But with my upbringing from, we'll say a fucking broken family, because a family would usually have both parents there. My parents divorced, so I grew up in a single mother household, and essentially ever since a kid I was viewed as the man of the house. However, being raised by a single mother, you know, never had that father figure.
Yeah.
To base
help
myself.
guide you through
Yeah.
things.
So, yeah, when I look at my relationship, it was really weird how I can tap into the emotional side, but
Right.
still kind of act logically, but
Mm-hmm.
we'll say illogically. But yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
Hamburger was
Masculine.
was probably the masculine part of that relationship.
Yeah.
And yeah, another thing was on this one trip we took, she told me in the car that she even though she quote unquote loved me, she wanted to pursue other options. And we were on we were on, I would say, basic vacation.
Right.
A trip vacation.
Why'd you say that to someone on the way? Like on vacation? That's fucked up, man.
Yeah.
That's messed up. What the hell?
And fucking man, real man cry. It was a breakdown.
Yeah.
It was a breakdown. However, even if we go to the beginning of the relationship, we kind of only had the title, Hamburger and I, for about maybe a month. But after that, she wanted to drop the title, but still be together. I'm assuming because of commitment issues. But looking at it, you could say, you know, she's just exercising her options, or maybe she just wanted the attention. But it's also, the love word came up.
Yeah.
And I don't know if that was a lie or if that was the truth. Because, you know, a lot of people say, like, right person, but it's the wrong time.
Right. Yeah.
And
Common.
It typically what happens, you know, in, you know, high school sweethearts and crushes and such and so forth.
Well, your real first taste of quote unquote love.
But yeah, I mean, so I stuck with the relationship with Hamburger because, you know, I was pounding that meat in the hamburger for reals.
Jesus, man. My man, yeah, what's up? Yeah. Dude's a savage, man.
Anyway,
Yeah.
you know, however, we had this relationship. I wouldn't say it was an open relationship. It was like an open-closed relationship because we didn't have the label. But I assumed we were seeing only each other because at least that's what it was for me.
It was like she was pimping you.
It was probably some blue pill. It was probably some blue pill shit.
Yeah, it seemed like she's pimping you.
And then
Messed up.
yeah, there would be times where she would want to. Well, she would go somewhere, like with her friends and stuff, and I knew they'd be drinking. And I know we already had this conversation about how alcoholism is so normalized now.
Yeah.
And underage drinking is pretty much normalized now as well.
Yeah, if you don't do it, you're a fucking weirdo at this point.
So I already knew that. So and I already knew why most people fucking drink.
Wow.
They want to get fucked up and they want to get fucked.
Yeah.
Or fuck.
Yeah, exactly.
So-
That's literally it. They just want to get to a different like state of consciousness and go to Pound Town or receive Pound Town.
Yeah, so I know even though it was a closed, open relationship, and I assumed we were only seeing each other, so I would, be like, hey, I don't want you drinking. I don't think it's a good decision. You go on, you hang out with friends. Kind of holding her back and such. But in this generation, that's now considered being a misogynist. Yeah. And also, I wanted to hold her accountable for her actions, and boom, misogynist, toxic, yada yada yada.
Yeah.
Because I can say it again. I understand it was a closed, open relationship, and it got so bad, at least for me, because I just couldn't trust. There was like trust was basically where it just kept dying as we progressed, and there came a point where I assumed something happened with her and another guy, but I've had multiple occurrences beforehand that I assumed something, and apparently it was wrong, but it could have just been a fucking lie to make me still look like the victim.
Yeah.
But yeah, it just kept culminating, right? And I fucking said it. I brought it up. I was like, I have a feeling something probably happened. Like, are you fucking cheating on me? And it was later that night. I was at the casino with some of my old acquaintances, and I got a phone call, and we were talking, and she was like, "Oh yeah, I got you said it first," and like that spooked her, because then the truth came out, and she was like, "This happened," and like I was fucking pissed because I thought we were together, but like I said before, it was a closed, open relationship. It was probably open relationship, or like Clip was saying, I was getting pimped, or I was pimping her. I don't know, we were fuck buddies, or whatever.
Yeah.
But I blew up on her, as I'm assuming any rational male would do.
Yeah, no, 100%. Any competent masculine man would just absolutely go ballistic.
Yeah, and I go ballistic. I'm calling her names, like, because if you look at the definition of slut or whore, basically it says a woman who is promiscuous. And if you're sleeping with you're sleeping with multiple, or
more than one,
more than one man,
you're fucking slut or whore.
You're slut or whore, man. Yeah. So yeah, I was throwing those fucking names out there, and it must have fucking scared her, or I don't know. We'll say nowadays it's misogynistic, toxic masculinity,
right?
So she wanted to go tell her friends, right, and
get some backup.
Yeah, later on, it's like, I'm the fucking victim. I'm like, well, what are you talking about? I thought we were together.
Yeah.
Cool, like air quotes. I thought we were together, even though we weren't together. And she does this, even though I don't exercise my options. I don't really. Well, being a female, you can exercise your fucking options because you're a fucking female.
Yeah.
Me, pretty sure I probably could. Maybe. I don't really know. But I didn't even try because I thought we were together.
Yeah.
And then, yeah, she told her friends, and basically, like Eclipse said, she got backup, and I was the victim. Being told I shouldn't be calling people that, and such and so forth. I'm like, if you sleep with more than one man, you are labeled promiscuous. Promiscuous women are fucking sluts and whores.
Yeah,
it's the truth. And
urban word for it is a slut and fucking whore. That's what you are.
So
you can't go do that shit. What the fuck?
Yeah, and fuck, man. It's I don't even know how to explain it, man. it's like demeaning or demoralizing. It's having a fucking word, something. It made me feel like shit. I'm like, I thought I had every right to say what I said, and apparently I don't.
Yeah,
and apparently I'm wrong for the truth.
Women are retarded, man. You can't negotiate shit with them because it's not how they think. It's not in their DNA to negotiate. All they can do is play the victim card or assume things. They can't, psychologically, they can't come to understanding logically. Understanding logically, they can't because they're not wired like that. So as soon as you come at them with something that makes perfect fucking sense, the exact story that poor homie just told, that's a logical reason why he's flipping out on her. But the way she's interpreting it is emotionally and not due to logical reason. And once again, it just comes down to that women don't think like that. They just don't think like that. And anytime you try to bring something like that up that makes sense, you instantly get a bad rep. Or you're just gonna get attacked basically for doing the right thing. Like, how does that make sense?
You know what? Yeah, I'm fucking stuttering.
Who's that from?
God, that's fresh.
Oh yeah, that's right.
But also, I think they say that's Trey now as well.
It's like some fucking water boy shit, some Bobby Boucher shit. Nice.
We'll work on it. I'll work on it.
Shout out Bobby Boucher. That means the goat, dude.
I'll work on it.
That H2O.
And however, the most fucked up part about that was I still took her back. Like I said, I was the fucking female in this relationship because we'll say if it was or see high value males, they can practice.
Yeah.
You know, they can use their options.
Yeah,
they can explore their options.
That was your authentic, genuine, true self trying to come out into the world. But your tainted self pushed it back.
Yeah.
What that is. Like, you knew what you were saying was right, but it was out your fabricated self, we'll say. Your non-authentic self, your self-conscious, that pushes that back down, doesn't let it come out. And then that's why you feel like you do.
Yeah, so I was saying, like, that's how I was the feminine in that relationship, and she was the masculine because true masculine can explore their options.
Mm-hmm.
And it'd be, you know, the females would value that.
Well, that
masculine,
and with
to where they would take them back.
With a high value man also. Like with Kevin Samuels, we'll just use him as a prime example. When you're talking to him, don't do no stupid shit.
Yeah.
Point is, if that was a high value man's girl, she wouldn't be acting like that. No. Because she knows what she's getting on the other side of that deal. It's worth it. It's worth it to be submissive to this man. Because he's worth it. Let alone the financial implications of it. He's just going to do what he wants. It's not that hard. All you got to do is follow the man and help him with what he asks you to help him with. That's basically it. Just don't be annoying. Get some good pussy. Help with any of the bullshit he doesn't want to deal with. That's all you have to do, ladies. He'll do the rest.
Yeah, and I'm not trying to talk down on myself. Like, this is my past.
You didn't know, man.
This is my past.
I went through the same shit, which we'll get into mine shortly.
Yeah, this is my past. And this is exactly what I'm trying to tell you guys, or girls. You must look at your past and learn from it if you want to, proceed in the future. Or just be stuck doing the same shit you've been doing, and that's literally the definition of what? Panic? No, not panic. What the fuck? Blanking, man.
Of what?
Doing the same thing over and over again and expecting different results. Oh, fuck, I can't think of the word.
Okay, that's
Anyway, comment in the bottom. Tell us that word. I probably need some alpha brain or something to be able to recall that word. However, that is what you will find yourself in.
Yeah.
Doing the same thing over and over again, expecting different results. Getting nowhere.
Yeah. Yeah.
Getting nowhere.
Yeah.
But I digress. I took her back. Pussy shit. Feminine shit.
You
Whatever.
like that pussy?
I learned from it. Yes, I was still hitting it. I didn't give a fuck. I was still hitting it. I did not give a fuck. It was like every fucking day, man. Every day after school.
Nice. That's how it was for me too. As soon as that lockbox got opened, oh man, multiple times a day, sometime, man.
So
I loved it.
where do I take this? Yeah, I mean there was multiple red flags that came up, and I just disregarded them.
Yeah.
And be like, oh, it ain't nothing. But looking back now, fucking something. And yeah, man, these bitches capping. As I was saying, how hamburgers, or what's cheeseburger?
No, you said hamburger.
Hamburger. Okay. Hamburger said that I was the right person, but it was the wrong time.
That's what I always say.
Cap.
That's some fucking
cap.
Where's our blue cap at?
That's cap.
Yeah.
And
Jesus.
I see it all over fucking Instagram. Or when I viewed Instagram, it was following these chicks that I wasn't smashing or have not smashed yet. Basically simping.
Mm-hmm.
And in their bio is living my best life. That's all bitches want to do. They
Live
want
their
to
best
be,
life.
They want to be fucking sluts and go live their best lives.
Yeah, go to college, get a liberal arts degree, get ran through while you're there.
Yes.
Come back out into the world and flaunt your worthless degree, and then just get ran through more.
Yes.
And then eventually you'll die alone with the dog.
And me learning what I've learned and learning from my past, men do not want promiscuous women. And when I look back on my ex, I will not take her back.
Fuck no.
I will not take her back. I might smash again just to be like, fuck it,
Hell yeah, well, I mean, why not do that?
Fuck it, I still hit it again.
But as far as any financial contribution, hell fucking no, man.
Any relationship, I'd be like, you missed out. You treated me like shit.
Yeah.
You missed out.
You're the one that broke it off, bitch. Or didn't allow it in the first place. No, how do you like me now, man? Like,
I would say, maybe because I
suck.
It's crazy too. I was the one that broke it off.
Oh, you broke it off. Oh, yeah. No, yeah, because I mean, like you just.
I broke it off.
It's like you just mentioned.
I mean, oh fuck! Yeah, I think it was already broken off.
Yeah, it's been broken off.
It was already broken off.
You just finally realized it.
I finally just exited, man.
Yeah, I think.
But why did she do anything? Why did she?
She's pimping, man. She's pimping.
For what? Some dick?
Yeah.
Oh, so that means I got some good dick.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, you had to.
Because options gotta be out there, man.
She's a chick.
Because I was not.
She's always got options.
I was not financially doing nothing.
Yeah, you were probably
nothing for this chick.
How we see girls as a booty call, we'll say. You're just a dick call.
All right, ladies, you heard it. Heard
it's
it.
confirmed.
Boy, we got that dick. What the fuck? I never thought of it like that. I'm standing up, man. Shit. Cannot make this shit up. Damn.
Show Kevin Samuels. You cannot make this shit.
I learned my past, but I did not learn that. I did not realize that.
Yeah, man.
Shit.
My man.
But,
nice.
Yeah, man. That's... When I finally broke it off, I had to like recoup, reflect as much as I can at that point, and not really be a fucking sad boy.
It's not worth it.
Because
no,
I mean, because I definitely did.
Oh, me too.
I definitely did. I'm pretty sure everyone's
done it after their first relationship.
Had you at least one time.
Yeah, probably their first relationship, unless you're just that based from the get-go, man, which usually doesn't happen. Yeah. But I mean, if you got intelligent, competent parents, then it probably happened. You never really truly went through that.
But as soon as I brought myself back together, I wouldn't say I was automatically red pill. I don't even know where I really was. I was probably no pill. I was just I was searching for pills.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, I was on the search.
You were like Neo.
Yeah, I mean, I was like, man,
You're seeking.
I was like, I can't fucking deal with these bitches no more.
Yeah, you were seeking the red pill. However, you were presented with the blue pill again, but you still chose the red pill.
I wasn't. Just had to learn about myself, do all this shit. And to really get through it. Fucking, man, I'm gonna say it. The P word. The P videos, man.
The first song on Rodeo by Travis Scott.
Yeah. There's some P videos and yeah, some beta. It was more so beta, man. I wouldn't say blue. Yeah, fuck it. It was still blue pill. Yeah, fuck it.
If you're watching,
I got a
P, then
I got a relationship. It was still blue pill. I was still basically simping.
Yeah, 100%. That's what that culture is.
And it was still so bad because, like, I was out of that relationship and I definitely recouped myself, and some opportunities came up.
Yeah.
With some females. And I really didn't. I wasn't even trying. That's the thing.
Me too.
I was not trying.
No.
But I was still blue pill, so I didn't fucking realize.
That's how this most recent thing for me has felt. I ain't even trying.
Damn.
But it's like I'm contagious.
Man,
I don't know. I'm just, you get the compliments and this and that. I'm like, cool. I ain't even trying. I'm just doing me.
Yeah.
Because that's all you can. Just be yourself. Love yourself.
Yeah,
just be my authentic self. That's it.
Those times came up. I wasn't trying, but I was still blue pill. So I wasn't able to take initiative, close the deal. And it was some fucking beta shit, because it'd be after we separated, I hit her up, and I would ask. I would say, if I asked, would it have happened? And they was like, yes. They would say yes. Man, you live and you learn, man. That's whatever. It's just some peace leave.
Shit happens, man.
It's just peace leave.
Like Max Holloway always says, it is what it is. There's nothing you can do about it. I mean, after the fact, there's nothing you can do about it. All you can do is just learn from it, and seek to understand why. But actually, do some digging.
It was effortless. Yes, it was effortless. I did not do nothing. But shit, cause I was fucking blue pill. I could not close the fucking deal. And there was, like I said, there was one time I was at the dough. We were at this one chick's house, hot tub. The one chick, like, she grabbed me by the hand. We walking upstairs, and she was like, "Yo, let's do," like, I don't think she really, like, said it. Let's do it. But I don't know, man. I was more concerned about me being wet and not getting the bed wet, because it wasn't that chick's house. But fuck it. If now I know, if you're not fuck it. It don't matter.
Fuck you there to do some business.
Yeah.
And you're not accomplished that business.
I'm there for one thing.
Yeah.
But
the rest is not your problem.
Fucking blue pill, Didn't read the signs. Concerned about fucking a towel. Essentially, I think I'm probably going to be like that in the future as well. Because bitches going to want to fuck, but I ain't going to want to fuck.
Yeah.
I'm going to be like, give me a towel. I'm trying to get dry. But I was trying to fuck.
Yeah.
But also get dry. It didn't happen. It didn't happen.
But you still were able to understand you can get there.
Yes.
You just chose to back
I
up.
have been there. I have been there.
I had a couple scenarios over the summer too.
And it's all right. It's all right. Definitely was down. But if it happened once, it could definitely happen again.
Yeah.
Easy.
You just gotta put yourself in the position to do so. That's it.
And I was, like I said, I was fucking beta male, simp ass, BP. I was at my peak.
Not even close.
Currently, right now,
We ain't even close.
Eclipse and I, we are a lot better than when we were at that time, where we had the opportunities to close on these chicks, but we didn't close these chicks.
But we're not even close to how
Yes.
good we're gonna be,
Yes.
man. It's like,
Yes.
ooh.
Yes, we're not even reached the peak yet.
Not even the next level, honestly.
And if it,
We're so
if
far off.
it already was so easy back then, it's probably too fucking easy.
Look at the competition we got. Our competition's like what you were describing yourself as back then.
Yeah, it's still out there, yeah. Because like
It's
I
getting
said,
worse. If anything, the level of men that have adopted BP, the blue pill, probably more, honestly, than joining the red pill.
Yes.
I feel like more and more are joining the blue pill. So it just widens that gap between the morons and the intellectuals, basically.
same as the rich
And the poor.
and the poor.
Yeah. I mean, it's absolutely hilarious how misinformed the poor are. You literally have to have no brain cells to understand that the gap in pay is widely increasing. Do you genuinely think these tax increases help the poor? No, man.
No, fucking
they don't make
no.
money as it is anyways. Now they're going to tax you more for their own money that they don't make. As opposed to the rich. They know how to work around it.
Yes,
Because
there
there's
are
somewhere-
legal loopholes.
Yes.
Well, sorry for interrupting.
No, you're okay.
Continue.
That was a good point. But the rich know how to get around that shit because they're actually intelligent. So what does it do? It just fucks the poor people over. It makes the rich richer by just widening the gap. If anything, the rich most of the time they probably don't lose anything. They probably don't lose anything from those tax increases.
Yeah.
But
yeah.
they gain because the gap widens even more. So it's essentially like they make money off it.
I can't tell if this new shit that they're trying to do to, quote unquote, tax the rich, but I can't remember what chapter it was in Rich Dad Poor Dad. Robert Kiyosaki used the analogy of Robin Hood, how he would essentially steal from the rich and give to the poor. However, in the book, he referred to Robin Hood as a fucking crook. Right? And you know, if you look at the economy and the government and so on and so forth, the stuff they're trying to do in the financial sector, to like tax the rich and give that money to the poor. However, like we said, the super rich, they're super rich for a fucking reason.
Sure.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. Yes. They're rich. They're fucking rich for a reason. Because they know money. They know how to keep their money. We could say fucking. I know people are like, oh, there's people with illegal means to acquire money. But there are very legal ways to avoid taxes.
Oh yeah.
But they don't teach you that shit. And
They don't teach you at all how to even do them.
And why would they? Why would they teach you?
Yeah.
There's a reason. So, when it comes to them trying to implement stuff to tax the rich, it's more so the upper class or the upper middle class, like the doctors, the lawyers, because they're right at that threshold from being in the wealthy. But because they aren't, that how do I want to put this? You know, they're the ones that get hit the most when they're the ones preaching.
Yeah.
For it to not be, or for to be people above them.
Right.
You know, and it's basically they're just hurting themselves.
Yeah. But they don't even know it. They have no idea. Yeah, the poor individual, it's sad. They don't even know. And they're the most receptive to the propaganda shit too. I mean, do you see rich people, like high value men, for example, paying attention to like this BLM stuff and whatnot? No. They don't give a fuck about that shit.
Yeah, they
don't care about that.
They got other things to focus on.
You know what they got to focus on? Making money from that.
Yes, exactly, yes.
Which is what they do. Not that difficult.
Yeah, just like how that one BLM co-founder bought that $1 million plus mansion or something. I saw some news or some story about that. I'm like, all I did was read the headline. I'm like, oh, interesting.
Yeah.
That's as far as I went into it because it doesn't pertain to me. It doesn't pertain. I don't fucking care. But those who do, I can see how that would get them triggered. All I did was I saw that, I laughed. I'm like, okay, yes, exactly.
Yeah, I mean it's
like
blatantly obvious.
Yeah.
It's blatantly obvious how manipulated that movement is. I say that with air quotes. Movement. How blatantly obvious the manipulation is. But once again, when you're dealing with people of that financial class, they're receptive to anything. That's why, I mean, part of the reason why they're there.
Yeah, they have a reason to be there.
I mean, the mindsets on their shoulders, you know, are just irrelevant.
Yeah, and there's a reason why they're still there as well.
It's their own doing. Straight up, their own doing. You know, I mean, a lot of them don't come from good backgrounds either.
I could see that, yeah.
Or they come from necessarily not necessarily a good background, but not a bad one. Like they had it nice growing up, but they were so poorly misled by their parents. Their parents just absolutely failed them, injected them with their own negative thoughts and beliefs and subconscious traits, and just pass along to their kid. It's essentially like they just raise another sheep, basically.
Yeah, poverty's learned, man. Poor middle class is learned, or it's inherited.
Yeah.
English.
Yeah.
English.
Inherited. Yeah, they've inherited just that same sheep mentality, as opposed to the rich, who have continued to maintain that herder mentality.
And I understand, you know, you can inherit some mommy daddy money.
Yeah.
But if you don't know how to keep it and grow it, you know, you're just going to regress into somewhere, you know, you should not have been, or you're going to stay at where you've been.
Yeah.
Because, you know, in order to, you know, to build generational wealth and to keep it, you must teach your offspring what you have, like, what you have done,
right,
to keep it. and your offspring has to pass it on their offspring, and then their offspring.
Yeah.
Because if the chain gets broken,
just for one generation, it's never coming back.
Just for one generation, it's broken. That generational wealth is broken
for at least another handful of generations.
Yeah.
Until it comes to the one to break that. I mean, it's in a sense, it's kind of how it is with my family.
Yeah. If you don't come from a wealthy family must come from you.
Oh yeah, exactly. And eventually that wealthy family gets broken, like we were just talking about. It'll get broken at some point, and there's going to be multiple generations of poor individuals, and then eventually it's going to switch again. Someone's going to come around. I mean, honestly, I don't know yours as much as mine, but I feel like you and I are both that pivotal moment for our generations.
I would say so.
Yeah.
I would say the same for Revan as well.
Yeah, for Revan as well. For sure. Which is just amazing that we've come together. It's like we just knew to, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's wild. I mean, some of the shit I've seen, in the past 5 months. It's been insane, man. I'm not going to really go into detail on here, but yeah, when you finally understand what's outside of the wall, you never go back. You never want to go back, unless you're like a cipher.
Yeah.
But those aren't too common.
Yeah.
As soon as you get a taste of what's on the other side of the wall, all you want to do is break out. Because, I mean, to start, you were raised to just be another brick in the wall. Shout out Pink Floyd. That's just the truth. Like we were talking about earlier with the school system. If you're a man, you're not raised to be a masculine man.
Because masculine men will break out of that wall.
Yeah, and masculine men aren't sheeps; they're herders. But they don't want more herders than sheeps, because they can't control the herders, because the herders are too smart. They want good little sheep, good little slave people to do their bidding, and then claim that they love them and they always have the best interest. The government, I'm talking about, having the best interest for the sheep. They just claim they love them to death, and they're going to do all this good stuff to protect you. And when in reality, just very briefly, it's guns. They're like, we're going to take the guns away so we can protect you more. Why would you want to take protection out of your own hands? Entrust it in someone that you've never even met before. In the government. And if you look at ancient history, every government or ruling entity that ever went on to use that philosophy of the government having full power, full control, goes up in flames. Basically, the biggest one being Rome. Rome did that. Went up in flames. I mean, that's probably what's going to happen here. I mean, China's going to win. China's going to win because they're endorsing and pushing masculinity and hammering down feminism and LGBTQ, XYZ, WEY, all that bullshit. These dumb movements. China gets rid of that shit because they understand how important it is to have a population that's masculine. China's gonna win. I mean, they've already won, basically. Basically already won.
Yeah.
Now it's just not rubbing it in.
Just look at your clothes, man. We've been saying this since the past. Most of your clothes says made in China. Most things you have is made in China. You just don't realize it because you've seen it all the time. You see it all the time, you don't realize it.
But we've set ourselves up. If anyone's familiar with the episode of South Park, the most recent ones with Man Bear Pig, they're trying to kill him, but what do? They eventually just sign an agreement to extend the reckoning day. That's what we did to China. That's what all these countries did. They just signed an agreement to elongate China's upwrecking. And it's finally here. And it's not going away this time. They're gonna fuck some shit up. And everyone's just gonna pull their pants down and bend over and take it.
Yep.
Because they're fucked if they don't. Because literally China fuels and funds the world. Basically.
That's real shit, man. I did not know that about the South Park.
Mm-hmm.
Like I said, I haven't watched a lot of South Park. I know
It's funny
I know of South Park, but I haven't watched a lot of South Park.
And it's funny because in the episode before that, the boys recruit Satan to fight him. And he kills Satan, and then Satan goes to heaven.
Nice.
So it's interesting that they use it like that. You know, it's interesting. So it's like China's defeating feminine or feminist like culture and shit. That's the representation of Satan or something like that. I don't know, but I could just be overthinking that. But yeah, all know China's gonna win. Yeah, accept that shit. Nothing we can do now.
All right. Would you like to go to a new topic, or would you like to give your side about your past, say relationships?
I'll go into mine real
stuff
quick.
we learned.
Because I mean, a lot of the principles of what exactly occurred are universal for both you and I. So let's run through it quickly. My most recent relationship, I was in it for maybe a year and 6 months. Definitely for the first year and 2 months, I guess we'll say. Year and 2 months, basically. It was a traditional relationship. I was the masculine, she was the feminine. But as we both progressed, particularly her getting slightly older and more exposed to modern society stuff from a female perspective, definitely saw a change in attitude. She went from being the feminine girl to trying to become masculine and run the relationship. Basically. And for the last, it's pretty much February. We started mid-February, pretty much after Valentine's Day. So it was like after Valentine's Day to the day in which it officially ended, which was in May. It was just a battle between masculine and feminine, between me and her subconsciously to control and lead the relationship. In the end, she won. And what resulted is just us breaking up. But, yeah. She won. It is what it is, you know? Like, poor homie was saying, got some fucking bomb pussy out of it, so I don't give a shit, man.
Hell yeah.
And I learned a lot from it. I mean, I got nothing against her, but when, like he was saying, if I'd ever date her again, hell to the no. She's kind of a freak now.
Yeah, we ain't taking these previous women seriously anymore.
Yeah. And like I was explaining to him before we went on the air, it all changed when she got a certain tattoo of a certain Medusa that I didn't even realize what my Revan noticed that she had gotten, and kind of like the symbolism of it. And he was like, yo, it's a bad thing. But I was kind of blue pill at that point. I was like, ah, man, fuck that, pussy's good.
Yeah, it's red, like we're saying, red flags. You see one red flag, or you don't have to be a red flag. It can be fucking a flag. You see a flag come up, take it seriously. It's either you let that red flag go up and stay up, or you take it down. If you take it down, then you retain the masculine aspect of the relationship. If you leave it up, she takes it. And like I said, in the end, she took it. I also did want to leave it, but I didn't know how. Like, I knew break the shit off, but I couldn't do it. Pussy too bomb, man. Same for me, man.
Yeah.
Same for me, man.
it's crazy what pussy does to someone that is not able to control it, man.
Yeah. It's crazy what pussy does to someone who doesn't have an abundance of it.
Yeah. I won't steal that virginity though, so I won on that aspect too.
To me, I was told I did.
But you don't think you didn't? You didn't know I did?
You can't trust these hoes, man.
True.
You cannot trust them.
See, I knew for a fact I did because that's when she was still very feminine. I know for a fact. I was the first D inside that V.
Man, like I said, I don't know. I was told I was. I don't know.
It is what it is.
That's whatever.
It is what it is.
It's whatever.
I like to hold that title though. So if you listen to this, you know. So.
True, man. Me too. Me too. I'm just gonna say it's me too. And another thing I can say was, man, I'm a fucking fat fuck, man.
Yo, me too.
He's like, yeah, you be like, you can say whatever you want, hamburger. Still beat, and I was fat as fuck.
Yeah.
You were basically you were smashing a fucking bum. You were smashing a fucking bum. And there was another talking point I had on my notes about basically women fucking smashing bums. If we look at high school, college, and where they are today, women fucking smashing bums.
Yeah, because they just want some dick.
Yeah,
they just love hoeing.
We can use specific people that came from our school. We know who you are. We know what you do now.
Yeah.
Bum. You were a bum. And us back then, us being blue pill, I would say I kind of envied you guys. Mm-hmm. Because you were getting so much pussy. So much. I mean, you probably worked to get it, but it's like high school and college. It's like it's status.
Oh yeah.
It's status at such a fucking petty level. It's like petty status. It's like it's some stupid shit.
Yeah.
It's some stupid shit. But bitches want to live their best lives. Fucking best lives is smashing bums.
Yeah.
Smashing bums.
And then eventually getting hit hard by that reality that you're just smashing bums.
Yeah.
And then guess what? You're going to be 35, single. You might have I'm a PhD, shout out Kevin Samuel. You might have some fucking college degree for some wasteless job. Or some wasteless degree at that. Yeah, Instead, you're working as a barista in South Park. South Park. Or maybe in South Park. As Starbucks, my bad. Working as a barista. And all you guys a dog. An occasional fling that lasts for a couple months in which the guy realizes you're just a waste. And leaves you.
Or even what they want. Sure, you can have that degree you want. Sure, you can have that job you want. Sure, you can have the amount of money you want every annually. One thing you won't have: a fucking high value man.
You have a purpose. You have a purpose.
Yeah, like you can have everything you want, and you can say you're gonna want the best male that you're gonna want the one that you want. Good luck. You're living in fantasy world. You can't have all that stuff.
No.
And the male on top. It's basically it's right. It's a fork in the road.
Yeah.
You can go one man. You can go one way or the other. The man you want, or this boss ass bitch lifestyle. Living my best life lifestyle.
Yeah, I mean, they all make their own choice.
And even though the one on the right is labeled, quote unquote, your best life, statistics shows the one on the left is kind of the best life. Mm-hmm. Everyone talks about, I want to live, I want to be happy. Mm-hmm. I want to be content. Shit, man, that left side, high value man. But you gotta give all that shit stuff on the right side. How is that not? How is that not the best life.
Yeah. High value man is the way to go. That's why there's only 20% of the population that is. If that. Maybe 10. No, it's top 20. I mean, we're going to say top 10 for like high value men that weren't pursuing. Top 10% of the population. It's that.
Yeah.
I want that shit. And if you guys listen, you know what we're referencing. You probably want to.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's the life.
Exactly. I guess. Yeah.
But this all is taken back to the reality that you're not raised and programmed to want that. You want to be a sheep and a slave. Boom. I mean, simple as that. But no one knows that. Because they're too fucking dumb. Stay poor, bitches. Fuck off. Excuse my French.
I love it. Well, that probably will wrap up the relationship stuff. And how about we just start over the eclipse? What do you have? Or what do you want to talk about?
So I've had relationships. We can take that off. Ooh, okay. You know what we'll do? Talk about some exotic cars.
Oh. I'm about it. I love me cars, man.
You ever looking at those websites or no?
Those websites? No, I haven't looked at
Okay,
those
that's right.
websites.
Because we were waiting for today.
Some exotic dealerships? That's what it was?
No,
Oh.
racetracks.
Oh.
So we can go
Vegas.
Yeah.
Vegas.
Yeah.
All right. Stay posted if we have some meetup in Vegas.
We'll let you know.
We will let you know. Be sure to follow our IGs at Poor Homie Vang and Eric underscore Eclipse.
Yeah. Let's see. So, like I was showing you, they have different package deals. So, you can either customize your own one. They have like set ones, like I sent you, where it's like 5 cars, 5 laps for each one. And it's like just Italian cars, for example. Or you can just ball out and pick exactly which ones you want to drive and for how many laps.
Oh, you can do how many laps as well. How much is it to do all cars, max laps? Fuck it, like let's just go to the casino.
Just win that shit.
First night, go to the casino, win big, ball out on some cars, rip them.
So, this is what you got to choose from. So you pick which one, and each one's valued at its own price.
Damn, we got some Ferraris, we got some Lambos, some Gallardos. Supercar driving experience.
Oh yeah, we got this. So you can pick whatever ones you want. Aventador, Porsche.
Got Aventador.
See, Tesla.
Oh,
2022.
991 GT3. I thought it was 911s.
At the Audi R8, some AMG, Corvette, the McLarens, GTR,
NSXs.
And they got the Shelby.
Damn, are those all our options?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm on. Hype. Tesla Roadster.
Mm-hmm.
Damn. I'm about it. That Aventador looking nice.
Yeah.
All right.
What would you pick?
This is for the race. Just for 5?
Yeah, let's just say 3 to 5.
3 to 5. I'm going to check this out right now. Boom. From what we have on the list, probably Aventador for sure. Let's see. We don't want to subscribe to the newsletter yet. Ooh. Probably this McLaren 570S. I'll hop in a GTR, even though I do want the older models.
You can also do ride-alongs too.
No, man, we whipping that shit.
I just want to let you know.
All people riding along, we're some bitches. Fuck that.
Yo, do you like the music video for Otis? Jay-Z and Kanye West. He got the models in the back. That was some fun.
Yeah, I do want to try this. Want to say this Benz, this AMG GTR. Ooh, these some nice cars.
I want to do that. I wish I could do the
Yeah,
Roadster.
I'll take let's take a 911 GT3 RS. I don't know what's the difference between Gen 2 and Gen 1, but Gen 2, the price looks more, so we'll just go with that one. Yeah, that's probably it. I wish they have. Oh, do we have more Ferraris? Oh, we do. Okay. Yeah, we'll go with this 488 Pista. Looking sexy. But I remember in Forza 4, I did have F430. This thing was quick. I wish they had a 458 though.
Yeah.
With that 458 Italia.
That'd be pretty gnarly.
But those are my picks. I can't remember how many that was.
Like 7 or something.
Yeah. Well, I just saw the cars. I want to drive them all. Fuck it. I want to drive them all.
I don't think Brevin would come with us for this one. It'd just be a me and you day, which I'm okay with that.
Can he ride along? Can he ride along?
I don't think so. You probably have to pay. Maybe, I don't know. He was saying he's gonna be at the casino making that money, playing that blackjack.
He gonna win big, and then he gonna ride.
It's like, dude, come on, man. Like, I'm not even a big car guy, but I want to drive these cars.
I want to drive the car so I know what I'm getting into. So when I buy it,
yeah.
Because if I buy a car and then I drive it, and then I feel like I don't want it.
Yeah.
Because that's not the one I like.
Yeah.
That's money down the drain, and even for a fucking super rich person.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because these aren't investments.
Yeah.
These don't gain in value because, I mean, you don't buy a Lamborghini because it's not an ununique car to get, but you don't buy it because it's a unique car to get. You get it for the exposure that comes with it.
There's a reason these specific supercars are rentable to go on the tracks, because the top of the tier, we'll say fucking hypercars, because hypercars are basically the sub tier of supercars that are fucking boom, those are investments, I would say.
Yeah,
those are investments, because I don't know, like, I know some of them are, there's only 3 ever made, 10 ever made.
Yeah, like
10 ever made.
What's the really popular one? Murcielago, right? I think there's only 10 of those.
Oh, Lamborghini Murcielagos? I don't really know. I know for like LaFerraris, you ain't gonna find one of those. I think P1s, maybe. What? Is it 998s?
Murcielago, there's 4,099 that were made.
That's still rare, man. That's rare.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah.
I mean, the ones I want are literally the ones that basically are investments. But even then, if it's an investment, those are ones you buy, you store.
Yeah, you keep them locked up.
I mean, so you can take them out for a little drive, but it's not no daily driver.
No. Yeah, those are big event things if you're actually going to drive it, or if you're never going to drive it. Yeah, but for me, as far as what I pick, gotta go with the Aventador because it's literally my background on my computer. Just because that's my dream car, all black Aventador. Got it.
All black.
After that, let's see. Wish I could do the Roadster, but it is what it is. I'd actually want to do the NSX. I've always liked that car. Definitely want to do the Shelby GT500. That's 3. This is tough, man. I don't know the differences between all of these Porsches. Maybe we go with the 911 GT3. This white one. Yeah.
GT3s.
It's 4.
911.
And then, honestly, I think I'm going to go with the Mercedes AMG. I want to test that German engineering, man. See what it's about.
Yeah, I remember the AMG from...
Porsches, too, but...
What's it called? Need for Speed, Most Wanted.
Mm-hmm.
The OG version.
Yeah.
Well, every time I thought of AMG, that's literally the car I see. But I think AMG is just a subgroup of Mercedes. But that was after I learned. Previously, it was, if I'm thinking AMG, it's right there. That's the AMG. And it's got to have them fucking Falcon doors, man. Ooh.
There's some nice deals I got here. Like I said, you can do the package ones too, like the pre-made ones. So like the most expensive package is 10 car selection. It's 50 laps for $2,720.
That's cheap, man. That's cheap. I'm ripping.
And then you get GTR, R-Rate, AMG, Huracan, 911, Aston Martin, Corvette, Ferrari 448 or 488, McLaren 570, and the Acura NSX. That's a pretty solid lineup.
That ain't bad, man. 5 laps? How long are the laps? Is it
I think it's like a NASCAR size track.
NASCAR?
Yeah.
Am I just going in a circle?
Yeah.
Damn.
Except it's more built for... no, it's probably like some NASCAR-like track.
So I'm just going left the whole time?
Maybe. I don't know. That or might be one that you can weave in and out of. I don't know. See if we can find pictures.
I can understand why it'd be like NASCAR to go only left, because people have less likely to crash because you're only going one way.
Yeah.
For the regular tracks, it might be dangerous. I'm trying to fucking race some people, man.
Right.
I'm trying to act like it's actual Forza Horizon. Love that game.
Yeah. But this is only one website I looked at, but it seems like it's probably who we're going to go to.
Shit. 50 laps, 5 laps each?
Yeah.
Means I'm ripping.
Yeah, I wonder if we'll have to do like any tests or anything like that before yourself. Because there's some liabilities these people are risking. Or if so, like, probably someone just have to ride with us. Probably someone rides with you.
Oh, fuck that. Damn.
Maybe, I don't know. We'll find out eventually.
Only thing riding me is a bitch.
While you're driving.
Yeah.
The fucking P1, you got a bitch on your fucking dick.
Yeah. And then
she giving some road head.
Yeah, and then we got another bitch. She's fucking using the stick shift as a fucking dildo. In, out.
Then you got another one give you a hand job. Oh, shit. But
that was a good deal. That's a good deal. That's a good deal.
I know. I love it. Be fun. And then while we're there, gotta hit some UFC.
I hope so. I hope there is an event in Las Vegas.
I'm trying to think who it could be, man. You know what it could be? I don't know if they make it a main event or not. It could be
John Jones.
First friend. I mean, it could be. Or it could be like a Alexander Volkanovski, versus Brian Ortega. But that's a good point you bring up. I don't know when Ngannou is going to fight.
It would take that long for Ortega to get rescheduled?
Well, they're doing the Ultimate Fighter.
Oh, I forgot about that. Yep.
I just don't know if that's main event worthy or not. Because if not, I know Amanda Nunes is fighting in August. And Blachowicz is fighting in September. So that may be something they slot under Amanda Nunes or something, even though I think that fight's main event worthy. Now, if it was Max Holloway fighting, or Max Holloway fighting as champ, then that's a main event. But Volko doesn't get the same drawings. He's really good, though.
Yeah.
He's really good fucking fighter. I mean, he beat Max Holloway twice. I don't know if he'd win in this next exchange. Because, I mean, they're probably going to fight again. Let's be real. You gotta fight. If it's the fight to make, you make it, you know? And I hope Max wins. But yeah. If not, you bring up John Jones versus Francis Ngannou. That could be it for sure, too. Because, like I said, I don't know when that's getting scheduled.
In Las Vegas.
And then after...
That would be great.
And then after that, around that time, too, there's probably going to be a lightweight championship fight. because it's going to be in May. It's about 5 months in between. And if it's Conor, I mean, that's going to for sure be in Las Vegas or in New York. Even if it's not, I mean, lightweight's one of the more popular weight classes. Or it could be a middleweight one, because Izzy's fighting in June, so the winner of him and Vittori would fight possibly at that time too. So many good fights we could be going to, man. So many good fights. Who would you like to see if you could pick as the main, or there could be as many championship fights as you want, but we'll say on a card that has 3 championship fights, who would you want to see on it? In order.
3?
Yeah, in order.
In order? Main event?
Co-main event and co-main event.
Main event. Francis Ngannou. John Jones.
Yo.
This would be if I want, what do I want for the weekend we are there in Las Vegas? And if it's a 3, yes, it would have to be Francis Ngannou, John Jones, because Johnny Bones Jones is gone. That's gonna sell out. John Jones sells.
Yeah.
I'll be popping. That's made up.
But I think honestly though, I think in that particular fight, it's Francis Ngannou that sells, not John Jones.
Oh,
I think it's Francis Ngannou that sells it, because I mean,
they both sell. Damn, they both sell.
Imagine if the fight under that, it's like. See, the thing is though, depends on if Conor wins, because I feel like I was gonna say imagine if he's on that card too, but if it's Conor McGregor fight, it's the main event. It has to be, or else you're losing money. You know what I mean? I mean, it depends on who Francis Ngannou fights next, because right now it's looking like it's gonna. Because it looks like it could be Derek Lewis. And also, I don't think Francis Ngannou is going to wait to fight someone for that long. He'll probably be back in the summer. But right now, it looks like it's going to be Derek Lewis. And presumably he wins that. Could definitely be a time slot for John Jones.
So we were saying, Ngannou sells, John Jones sells.
Mm-hmm.
McGregor sells.
But
So,
I doubt they'd all be on the same card.
okay,
Highly
so
doubt
it
it.
was John Jones and Ngannou. But if it was Conor
And
whoever, Conor would be main event. So let's just go.
100%.
Let's just go. John Jones, Conor McGregor, or Ngannou, Conor McGregor.
It's like when Conor McGregor was sparring the mountain. Did you see that clip?
Yeah.
Yeah, that shit was funny.
Why does
But all no. Okay, so
that would sell?
that's your main event, though, right? Is Ngannou versus Jones?
Yeah.
Okay. What else you got?
So
I mean, you don't have to do 3 title fights if you don't, but if you don't want to. But
I'll say just that. Anything else, I'm set with.
yeah,
Unless it's a Conor. Unless it's a Conor, because I would say attending live a John Jones or Conor. I would say maybe the Conor might be my take.
especially if it's a championship fight.
Yeah.
Oh, which I think is going.
Damn it, never mind. I'll switch it. It's Conor.
It's gotta be Conor. And I think he's gonna win. And I think he's gonna. I don't even know who's gonna fight, man. This next Saturday, it's so close. In my book, I don't know who's gonna win. I want Michael Chandler to win. I don't know if he's gonna. Because Charles Oliveira is that good, you know. But anyhow, for me, it'd definitely be. I think what perfect one: Michael Chandler versus Conor McGregor, main event, lightweight championship. Co-main event: Israel Adesanya versus Robert Whittaker.
2.
Yes. And then for a third one, Petr Yan versus Aljamain Sterling.
Oh,
If that was
will Stylebender be cleared? Will that be enough time? Because I didn't take into account. To be honest, I don't even know. I don't know if how long in between fighters can go and for them to
I think it
have
depends
a-
on the
have a
damage,
full camp.
how much damage they take, assessment of the doctors. So we'll see. I mean, if he takes care of Marvin Vettori real quick in June, I mean, it's 4 months. Depends if he wants to come.
Pretty badass. That sounds like a badass car. I copy that.
Shit.
I copy that.
Yeah, man.
I copy that. And fuck it. Four belts. Throwing John Jones, Francis Ngannou, man. 4 belts on the line one night.
Oh shit.
In Las Vegas. Yeah, it's thrown out there. It's gonna happen.
We get Habib versus GSP.
Oh, yes. That'd be sick. 5.
Oh man. I wonder if they'll do that.
A super fight? 4 belts?
5.
Or 5 belts?
5. I wonder if they ever
So
do
the full
that.
main event
It's just championship
is
fights.
belts.
I feel like, I don't know. I feel like you're just losing money on this. No, I don't know. I don't know if it's worth it to make a bunch of pay-per-views off one main card as opposed to do, like 5 UFC events for those 5 championship fights. And you also need fights to fill in the season. Because your main events ideally want to be championship fights. Unless it's Conor McGregor. Then he can be a non-championship main event. He could be a pay-per-view.
That brings up a good point. Main event is strictly for belts.
Or the main card is strictly belts.
Yeah.
I don't think that'd be a good idea.
That might break the internet. That might break the world.
Well, I think the UFC just might lose money on it. I think they could lose money on it.
Long term?
Yeah, I think so. Because, I mean, what's the highest selling fight? Mayweather and McGregor. I don't think it beat that.
Yeah.
I don't think it beat that. It might be the biggest UFC pay-per-view, but I don't know if it beat that. So, I think you'd be losing out if you were to put 5 championship fights on one fight card. It'd be fucking wild, and I'd go crazy. I'd love it. Don't get me wrong. I'd buy that pay-per-view. I don't know if everyone would. Yeah, I think that...
They might charge more. That might just have to be it.
Yeah.
Dana, if you're hearing this, you heard it from us.
Do it.
Unless someone already thought of this. Fuck it. We thought of it first.
We don't know yet, so we're just gonna assume that we are. But yeah.
All right. Since we're already on the topic, we'll talk about UFC. It is Saturday. UFC Vegas 26. There were some uploads from UFC on YouTube. One of them being titled "Fighters We Should Know" for this event. They have Tafan the Don. Can't remember his last name.
Tafan the Don.
However, he is 5-0. He had, his last 5 fights, 4 of them, his last 5 fights, 4 of them were wins by knockout.
Nice.
He has 2 first-round finishes. And another fighter we should know is Ludovic, Mr. Highlight. He is the first Slovakian in the UFC. He has a 17-2 record. He has 9 first-round finishes, 8 wins by KO, and 8 wins by submission.
Yeah, this fight. Sorry to interrupt, but this fight card's pretty small. There's only 8 fights. It does start early too.
Yeah.
6 o'clock.
And the last one we have is a Kyle D.
Kyle Dawkins, probably.
Yes, he has a 10-1.
Oh yeah, I know these guys.
He has a 10-1 record. He has 8 wins by submission. He has 3 first-round finishes. Every week, Dana White posts on his Instagram story a "If You Know, You Know" watch out list for the upcoming week on the fights. This week, Dana talks about Klein versus a Trezano. Klein is 17-2. He has 8 wins by knockout, 8 wins by submission. He has an 8-win fighting streak, 7 of which were won by KO. He has 9 stoppages in the first round, and he has a 94% finish rate. And Klein is up against Trezano, who has a 9-1 record. He has 4. I'm assuming this is first round finishes, and he was the Ultimate Fighter 27 winner. Lastly, we have 2 females. We have Ribas, who has a 10-2 record, 3 knockouts, 4 submissions, going against A Hill. And that's all Dana White said for if you know, now you know.
I don't even see him in the Hibas on this fight card though.
Oh, thank you, Dana White.
No, but I know
it's wrong.
I know she's on it. Yeah, serious.
Shit.
It's the main event.
Let's just look this up. What the hell? What the hell?
I know she weighed in. I mean, this fight night has been so all over the place, man. Like, so the original, for you who don't know, the original main event was supposed to be Corey Sandhagen versus TJ Dillashaw.
Yeah, TJ.
But Dillashaw like blew his freaking head open. He had a giant cut on it just a couple of weeks ago, and it wasn't going to be healed in time for this main event, so they had to scrap that. And then there was no guaranteed main event until like middle of this week, in which they decided on Watterson and Rodriguez, which is a fucking yawner. But yeah, I don't know. Sucks. Yeah, they didn't even know what the main event is. I'm not surprised that this fight card's not correct. But I'll put it aside. You ready to pick?
Yes, we shall make our picks for UFC Vegas 26. Watterson
versus Rodriguez. Here we go. Shout out Mike Goldberg. All right.
Let's go. Main event. Marina Rodriguez
versus Michelle Watterson.
Michelle Watterson. I got Karate Hottie.
Me too. Number 6 and number 9 fighters, respectively. But yeah,
Hell
I got
yeah.
Karate Hottie, a.k.a. Oh, shit.
Hell yeah. I'm trying to 69.
Michelle Watterson is fucking weird. All right, co-main event. Ooh, Cowboy, number 15. Cowboy, or Donald Cowboy Cerrone versus Alex Morono.
Yeah, Cowboy. I'm a Cowboy fan.
I got Cowboy too. He's just a beast. You got number 9 ranked, or for the next fight, you got number 9 ranked Neil Magny versus number 10 Jeff Neal. Coming off a loss. I think he's coming off. No, he's coming off a loss too. He lost to Chiesa. He lost to Wonder Boy.
Yeah, I remember watching the Chiesa.
Yeah, that was the second
Magny fight.
event on Fight Island, because it was supposed to be Edwards versus Hamzat Chimaev, but that got scrapped 3 times. Yeah.
Who do I got? I'll go with upset. Number 10, ranked Jeff Neal.
I'm going to go with Jeff Neal, too. He got beat pretty bad by Wonder Boy, but it's Wonder Boy. Like, that dude is impossible to beat.
Wonder Boy.
My man. All right. Next one, we got Maurice Green versus Marcos Rodrigo. Sorry, that was retarded. De Lima.
Maurice Green looks like...
Got this guy.
Yeah, I'll go with Maurice Green. Maurice Green looks like Tyron Woodley with afro.
He looks like a bum Tyron Woodley. No offense. Next up, we got Diego Ferreira, number 12 ranked. Diego Ferreira versus number 14th ranked Connor Gillespie, a.k.a. the old and drug version of Michael Chandler.
Yep. Drugged out Michael Chandler.
Yeah, I'm going.
Gregor Gillespie, number 14. Upset. Yeah. Let's go.
And then finally, to round off the main card based off UFC's website, Phil Hawes versus Kyle Dawkins. I'm going to go with this guy, Kyle Dawkins. I'm going to take him.
Fighters you should know. That's what I said. This is Kyle D. Kyle Dawkins. Let's go. That's what they said. Let's go. These are the picks.
On to the other 3 fights that are listed on here. We got Ludovic Klein versus Michael Trezano.
If you know, you know. This should be a... Oh, I think I deleted the notes. This might be a submission match?
I can't
Potentially.
I'm going to go with this Trezano guy.
Trezano
looks like mullet.
He's got a nice mullet. I'll go with Klein. Calvin. Just kidding. Ludovic. What's up?
Next up, we got Jun Young Park versus Tafon Nchukwi. This guy for sure.
I think this is the one. This is the guy, Tafon the Don. Yes, Tafon the Don. Yeah,
It's
yeah.
like Stefan.
Yeah.
Don. Remember Stefan?
Yeah, Tafon the Don. Yeah, this is the fighter you should know. Let's go with him.
And then finally, Christian Aguilera versus Carlston Harris.
I'll go with Carlson Harris. What are you?
Carlston Harris.
And trying to find the others, or because there's at least, what was it? Amanda Ribas, but it's not updated. UFC hasn't been updated.
No,
like
it's
you said.
probably on their Twitter. Let me find it.
Oh, they posted something on UFC Instagram.
Yeah, it's right here. Okay, so they switched it around. So the first fight of the main card is Amanda Ribas versus Angela Hill. I think it's going to actually be a really good fight. I'm going to go with Amanda Ribas, though. She's cute.
Yeah, she's looking cute.
And then,
Amanda Ribas.
so that's the first fight of the main card. Then the feature prelim is Hawes versus Dawkins. So, yeah, it's the only difference.
Oh, I remember you were saying the what's it called? There's not a lot of fights this time around.
No,
and it started earlier. Yeah, because when I was looking at it, I'm like, you would think there'd be more fights to pick, but it is what it is. I can't complain. I love it.
Yeah,
I'm down to watch.
Yeah, it's still some UFC, and I love it. I love it.
Also, it is May 8th, 2021. Tonight, we have Canelo Alvarez
I forgot.
versus Billy Joe Saunders.
For the, I think it's unification fight of the belts. Pretty sure. I'll pull it up.
I think this is a super fight. I just looked up something really quick.
Yeah, it's a super fight. It's like Teofimo Lopez versus Loma last year. Let's see. Let's look at betting odds and shit.
Just looking at some betting odds for this fight,
Yeah.
boxing match tonight. We're gonna tune in.
So yeah, you got it. I mean, you got to tune for the super fight. So the main event, as poor homie just stated, Billy Joe Saunders versus Canelo Alvarez. Joe Saunders is 30-0 with one draw or no contest, and then Canelo is 55 wins, one loss, BU to Floyd Mayweather, and 2 draws or no contests. And 14 of Billy Joe's wins are by knockout, and 37 of Canelo's are by knockout. Should be definitely a juicy one, my man. Where the odds at? Yeah, I know it's in Texas, so here we go.
Oh, here we go.
Damn! So Canelo is the minus 800 betting odd favorite. Billy Joe's 550 comeback the other way. See, for me, this is probably just main event watching.
Yeah, there's nothing that really catches my eye. I think the only other boxing I would watch is like some YouTube boxing. Yeah,
For
the regular boxing would be main event primarily, unless it's YouTube boxing.
Yeah.
I do want to watch the Paul. No, fuck
Mayweather.
that. Fuck it. It's Mayweather versus Paul.
Yeah.
Mayweather always come first.
Yeah.
I'm interested, man. I'm interested.
You know, actually, I feel like the only time he didn't come in first was when he fought Conor.
Oh, it was McGregor versus
I feel like. Let's look it up.
Slaphead. I'm gonna check this out. Was it Mayweather versus McGregor? Or McGregor versus Mayweather? The money fight. Oh,
No,
Mayweather.
Floyd Mayweather versus Conor McGregor.
The challenger.
Yeah.
The money fight. The biggest fight combat sports history.
Yeah, biggest pay-per-view event. I mean, yeah.
The sold out T-Mobile Arena. Where's the T-Mobile Arena?
Las Vegas.
Shit, sold out. We're gonna be there.
Whenever 267 is.
Yes.
It's gonna be lit. I'm ready.
We're gonna be there.
I'm fucking ready, man.
We're gonna be there. You gonna see us on the camera?
Yeah, and if you follow our social medias, we might be posting some other shit.
Hell yeah.
We're gonna be doing a lot of great shit while we're in Vegas and out west, prepping for the big move. And yeah, more to come there. We'll let you know when the time comes, though.
Yes.
But yeah, so that's all we got for UFC tonight. Like you're saying, don't really care about the main event. There's some good fights sprinkled in there, but I mean, when the time comes, we're gonna be tuning into Canelo versus Billy Joe Saunders if it's on. When the main event of the UFC is on, for sure. That should be a juicy one. That's for certain. But what else we got?
Let's see. We could talk about if we're content with what we currently have. We can talk about video games. We could talk about potential fake news. We could talk about simping.
What do you mean by video games? Just like video game culture or our past?
You brought up video games. We'll dive into it. What I wrote down was video games are just not what they used to be.
Hell no, man.
I like to look back at the good old Modern Warfare 2 days, and I know people like to say Modern Warfare 2 is overrated, or everyone likes to use that game as a reference for
the good days of
the good days, but we lived it, man.
Yeah,
we lived. Like, we're not just saying it. We lived it. We know it was the good old days.
Yeah.
That was the good old days.
It was from 2007, maybe like 2012. I feel like were the good days. And in reference, just for well-known games, that was from Halo 3 to Call of Duty Black Ops 2.
Yep.
And we're probably talking FPSs, because they're still good. There's still good RPGs and whatnot that come out, but the years of top tier first person shooters, oh, for sure is that. Yeah, some people will say even a little farther back, probably, because I'm missing out on like COD 4 and Halo 2 and like Quake and stuff like that. But as far as my personal experience, 2007 to 2012, I felt like were the best years. Now, don't get me wrong, there's still games afterwards I enjoyed. Some, for example, COD Ghost was fun, Advanced Warfare was fun, Halo 5 multiplayer was fun, not the campaign, that shit sucked. But yeah, I think that's it. Oh, and then, Black Ops 3 was fun. And since Black Ops 3, all the games have been bad. Yeah, I mean, I feel like the last time I'd really grinded like competitive Call of Duty was Modern Warfare Remastered. That shit was fun, don't get me wrong. Played a fuck ton of that on game battles and whatnot, but yeah.
I like Modern Warfare Remastered. It brought me back. It made me feel nostalgic again. Mm-hmm. And the only way to really get it was you had to buy the deluxe version of Infinite, or it was Infinite.
Yeah. You had to pay. You either bought the deluxe edition or you could buy it by itself. It was a little cheaper to get the deluxe edition.
Yeah. So that's what I did. If you look at my YouTube at Poor Homie Van, you see a clip on there with me experiencing some lag.
We'll put in the description. Link to our channels.
It's a very, very old clip, but just recently I made it publicly visible, and it shows that day I made it public as the day I uploaded it. But yeah,
it's just from years ago.
Yeah, it's whatever. I mean, games are not as good as they used to be, and us talking about remastered, it's just like there's no original ideas anymore. It's just the same old, kind of the same thing as with films. People were just doing remastered editions. and getting that quick cash grab just because they know people.
Disney in particular.
They know they will buy it. Yeah.
Yeah. Not me though. I mean, I didn't watch The Lion King remastered. Why would I? I've already seen The Lion King. It's no different. Yeah, there's different voice actors to it, but it ain't worth my money. I already know what happens.
Like the live action one?
Yeah, the live action.
Oh, yeah, I never seen that either.
Yeah, they did that. They did the PC version of, damn it. The Asian one.
Oh, Mulan?
Mulan, yeah, thank you.
For some reason, I was thinking you were saying Mulan because I wanted to say Mulan.
Yeah, Mulan. I mean, yeah, they fucked that over. They got rid of the dragon, dude.
Yeah, Mushu,
that's what his name is. I haven't seen that movie in a while. But yeah, they made it all PC and shit. Fuck that. I'll start with Aladdin, right? I think it was Aladdin was the first one they did. Of all the remasters they did. Oh yeah, they're doing the fucking Little Mermaid remastered. I think
live action, interesting.
Yeah, I think they have an African American chick playing there.
Right on. Is she gonna have red hair?
I think so.
Cool. Interesting.
Why?
Yeah. Why? Are you trying to satisfy some?
That's a waste.
Some agenda.
That's so stupid. The fuck? No one wants to see that shit, man. The Little Mermaid is. Ugh, whatever. All right, the only movie that's coming out that I'm excited for is Dune.
Same here. Yeah.
I
can agree with that.
That's it. If you guys know what we're talking about with Dune, you may have seen the trailer, but if you don't know the story, go read the goddamn book. Dune by Frank Herbert. Change your life. If you're intellectual, which you probably are because you're listening to us, go read Dune if you haven't already. You're welcome.
Like you were saying, this is a good remaster because you watched the original one and the original one was doggy doo doo.
Yeah.
I haven't seen it. I haven't taken the time. That's probably what I'll do tomorrow.
Okay.
Since I don't have.
It's about 3 hours.
Since I don't have to take do anything with the course, I would say it's probably a rest day. Weekends is rest.
In some ways, it does help paint pictures more clearly of what exactly is being told, but not. In honestly, a lot of ways, it makes it worse. Because I mean, that book is very easy to visualize what's happening, which is why it's also so good. And a couple things that occur, like I said, that make it easier to understand. Like, oh, that's what's happening at point A or X point in the book, you know. But other than that, I mean, it's just really not that good. They miss a lot of shit and it just looks kind of corny. But I'm not gonna say anything because I don't want to spoil the book for you. But yeah, Dune's cool.
So the remaster of Dune it's okay in my take because I haven't seen the original one. And from what Eclipse is saying, the old one's pretty shitty. Yeah. So hopefully they do a good job with this one. And I've at least read the book. So I hope they depicted appropriately and good, just kind of like how they do the Lord of the Rings.
Yeah, I mean, when they made those, though, it was a different time. Yeah. The only negative that I've seen that's came out with Dune. Oh, and by the way, it's gonna be 2 movies. And part of the reason why the first one's so bad is because they tried to fit the Dune story into one movie. It doesn't work in that regard. Or in that movie, it did not work. It was shit. So I honestly don't mind that they're splitting this movie into 2, as you and I have talked about before off air. I don't mind, just because of once again how bad the first one was done. But the only thing that I have seen a red flag for is that Dr. Kynes, who's a character in Dune, who's a black gentleman, I believe. In the movie rendition, this new one is played by a chick. It's like, why? The character is a dude. Make him a dude. But Dr. Kynes isn't the main character really, so I mean it's not a huge deal. It's just a little annoying. But now if they were to have Paul Atreides be some bisexual dude.
Paula Atreides.
Yeah, Paula Atreides. Exactly. Then I'd be like, okay, fuck this movie. Die in hell. But it should be okay.
Yeah, so, with that remaster, I'm okay with. Also with it being 2-parters. Typically, 2-parters, it's just a cash grab. But with the story being so meticulous.
Yeah, you have to.
And descriptive.
Yeah.
It's gonna take 2 films, I'm assuming, to cover, since the first one couldn't cover it in 3 hours.
Yeah.
And people don't want to be in a fucking movie theater for more than 3 hours.
I do if the movie's good, like Lord of the Rings. Those are all over 3 hours.
Yeah.
But I'm okay with that.
Motherfuckers nowadays have attention span of 3 seconds, so.
Yeah. Or if you get it wrong, like Avengers Endgame did, where they made that 3 hours and 2.5 or 2 acts of the 3 were all boring and made me want to go to sleep. You know, the only good part of that movie was the last hour, if that. Might even be 45 minutes. But it's like they tailored it, which I get to a certain extent. It's wrapping up the Avengers timeline as we know it. So they're trying to add that nostalgic feel by kind of revisiting all these pivotal points in the arc, we'll say, in the storyline. But for an avid person that keeps up with comics, or primarily movies in this case, boring. I already seen this stuff. I don't want to see it again. Give me something new, something fun, and that's exactly what you get at the end of the movie, because you don't know what the fuck's happening. Unless you've read the comics, then you can get a general understanding of what's going to probably happen, which I haven't, for the record. But it's boring. I don't want to see this shit again. Fuck out of here. That's why Infinity War was awesome, because who knew what was going to happen? That whole movie was a bunch of random shit.
Yeah.
In a good way, random shit. I mean, for someone like myself, once again, did not read the comics, so I don't know what was going to happen. Yeah. How do you feel about that? Do you concur?
Yep, I'll say Infinity War and Endgame. Right? Is that what we're talking about? Those are okay?
Well,
compared to the remakes?
No, what I was talking about was overly long movies.
Oh, okay. Yes. Yeah.
And then it kind of went off on the tangent about Marvel being poopy because they stopped being... Or that movie being slow and boring, unlike its predecessor. I got a little off tangent, but yeah. Oh no, I was talking about movies being too long and it being a negative thing, which that one was. But I was just asking how you felt about that. Mm-hmm. You agree? Unless you felt differently.
For Infinity War?
No, for Endgame. For Endgame.
Endgame.
Because that movie was over 3 hours long, but it was boring and slow.
I really didn't realize that. It was... I would say it got me intrigued. I was like, oh, well... Maybe it's because I didn't watch the old films.
Oh, did you not?
I didn't watch a lot of the old films.
Old films? What do you mean?
Or the films in the Marvel Universe, the chronological order.
Oh, you didn't watch any of them? Or a lot of them?
Yeah. Like,
See, I pretty much caught all.
I didn't watch Captain America, the first one. I watched
Winter Soldier in Civil War.
I watched Iron Man 1. Only one. Yeah, only one. Iron Man 1.
I watched 1 and 3.
I watched, Doctor Strange. I watched Captain Marvel. I watched... I think I did watch Ant-Man and Ant-Man and the Wasp.
I didn't watch that one.
But there was bits and pieces that I did watch and I didn't watch. I haven't seen any of the Thors.
Really?
Except Ragnarok.
Okay.
Except
well,
Ragnarok.
that one's, I mean, that's by far the best one.
Yeah. I haven't seen Ragnarok. I've only seen Ragnarok, so there's a lot of missing pieces, and yeah, I was the way in Endgame, the way they showed him going back to try to manipulate it. I would say it definitely it got me interested.
Yeah,
get me interested.
I can be overcritical of things, but that's just something it bugged me because it was just boring. I was so pumped for that movie because every other Avengers, yes, and Marvel film had honestly been pretty good. My favorite, honestly, were the Guardians of the Galaxy, though. Did you watch those?
Yes, I watched Guardians of the Galaxy 1 and
those.
Good movie.
That shit's
Great
funny.
movie.
That shit's funny. So, I mean, I'm pretty sure Thor's going to be in the new one, the third edition of Guardians of the Galaxy, so that should be fun. I just like Korg from Thor Ragnarok.
Yeah.
Korg's the shit. Yeah.
Korg is cool.
But, all in all, hopefully Dune is the shit. Like the book.
Remake.
Like the book. Go read it if you haven't. Dune by Frank Herbert. Check it out.
So on the topic of cash grabs and video games, I want to talk about new consoles. are people actually buying them? But, you do see them. They are sold out.
Let's look right now.
But who is actually buying them? Who has the money to afford these? Like, aren't people in these days so, quote unquote, concerned about finances and money?
I don't know.
Well, as soon as,
I mean, and honestly, the traditional market for consoles, not very wealthy people. So they were splurging money on this shit, that's for sure.
Yeah, because so old consoles, I mean, it could be in part inflation as well.
Yeah.
I want to say it's more so because it's the fucking supercomputer, basically.
Yeah, dude, the Series X is sold out on Best Buy.
How much they go for, if it shows you?
Starts at $499.
$499 for a console, man.
Yeah.
Can you look at retail price for a 360 or Xbox One?
Mm-hmm.
Well, I would say maybe it was what gen are we in? 5th gen right now? 6th gen?
Just go for Xbox terms. Xbox 360, Xbox One, Xbox Series X. So 4th generation.
4th gen?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, it's 5. It's 5 PS5s.
Yeah.
5th, 4th gen? 5th gen? 4th?
So the Xbox 360 was originally $300. But then that was for the Xbox 360S. You could do the Xbox 360E, I guess, which had a 250 gigabyte hard drive and then 4 gigabyte on board. That was still $300. Yeah. So I mean, significantly cheaper than the Xbox One Series X. Let me check the PS5 and see if they have those available.
Well, as these clips looks it up, these consoles ain't cheap. And I look back at my childhood.
Yeah, PS5 sold out too.
Man, these consoles, they ain't cheap. And you gotta take into account inflation as well. I mean, that could be in part to why these new consoles are so much. But the gaming scene just isn't the same as it was what it was. So you wouldn't assume the demand would be so high.
Well, that and they've changed it to be a cash grab, like you've been saying multiple times. The video game industry used to be about actually providing good content, basically. But ever since, I don't even know when it really started, as soon as microtransactions became a relevant thing in gaming across the board, that's when things really started to change. And I think people understood that there's money to be made off gaming. Why do you think gaming's so popular now? Back in 360 days, it was not popular whatsoever. I mean, people would have an Xbox, but it wouldn't be for professional gaming or anything like that. It's because people tapped into how to make money on gaming, so that's why all the content and the value of what you were purchasing has gone down drastically compared to back in the Xbox 360 days, which is sad. I mean, I don't know. It's disappointing, especially because I feel like the gaming industry is so close. Like the original people, I feel like such a community, but now it's been just corporatized so bad. And there's only a couple games that actually deliver when they come out. Red Dead Redemption was one, for example. I didn't personally play it, but I mean, it got good reception. GTA 5's been one.
Second one? Red Dead 2?
Yeah, 2. Sorry. And then GTA 5 was another one. But I mean, even though that was back in 2013.
Those are Rockstar games. Rockstar games always perform.
Yeah. We'll see how this new GTA performs. Probably be good. I mean, how can you fuck up GTA?
Man, imagine they go PC with this shit.
If you go PC with GTA, you're gonna have some real fucking problems. No one's gonna buy that shit.
You're gonna have people mad. I will be triggered.
It's called Grand Theft. It's called Grand Theft Auto, man. The whole idea is to be a quote unquote criminal, just fuck shit up. That's the whole point. And don't do it. Don't do it. I think that actually killed the gaming industry. Because I mean, Call of Duty, another one of the juggernauts of the world, it's going down, man. which is funny because the popularity's been going up on a professional standpoint, but the overall quality of it's going down. So there's already a juggernaut in the gaming world that's getting wrecked and losing interest. GTA is another massive one. Another one is sports games, which that's on the same trajectory. It's going down. But GTA, man, if that were to really not perform, that'd be bad. That'd be bad for the gaming industry. It really would. Halo Infinite, I hope it's good. This is probably the only other video game I'm gonna purchase, honestly.
Yep. And when that comes out, you can fucking streaming that shit.
Yeah, I'll be streaming
co-op campaign. Hell yeah.
Yeah, I think, and that's for this year. Barbie, have you seen some of the new screenshots of that?
Oh, I've seen nothing new other than
you watched the gameplay trailer.
The live action. Or sorry, it's the gameplay.
Yeah, it looks so much different here. I'll show you a picture. I'm so excited for it though. I mean, Halo is by far my favorite.
Gaming
series.
Series?
Sorry. Yeah, gaming series. It's my favorite. Not even close. Go. Yeah. Like, look at that, man.
Oh, that looks crisp. And that's just only a screenshot, right?
Yeah.
Oh, why did they say crossplay?
Because, my bad. They're doing a crossplay for it.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah, between console and PC players.
I'm about to fuck up some console news. But damn, speaking of console versus PC, you say it was something like Warzone, you bitches got aim assist. Fuck that.
People,
fuck
right,
that.
Straight up, man. Could be not popular opinion. I don't give a shit. If you're someone that is addicted to battle royales, you're a fucking bitch. That shit sucks. Battle royales are garbage. That's literally one of the reasons why the gaming industry has gone down so bad. Because you know what battle royales are? Money grabs. They're just money grabs. That's it. That's it.
Because let me think. It started with Fortnite.
Yeah.
Was it Fortnite first? Oh no. It was PUBG first.
No, H1Z1.
H1Z1.
Then PUBG.
It's just the battle royale concept,
Yeah.
and then it's basically the same concept, different name.
Yep.
Repeated, rinse and repeat,
Mm-hmm.
and people love it. It's like, yeah, it's the same thing as like a Call of Duty game.
Yeah.
Same concept, different skin.
Yeah, I mean, they're just money grab games. There's no for bums that have nothing else to do. There's a lot of replayability there because it's just the same shit. But for someone like myself, I'd play like 2 games. Like, okay, this is boring as fuck. But yeah, I went from H1Z1, PUBG, Fortnite, Warzone, I think, which has been the next big one. And even though I enjoyed Fortnite for a while, don't get me wrong, I enjoyed playing Fortnite. But at one point, that game, it made a turn, man. And then it went real PC beta bullshit. PUBG was always the most RP one. But yeah, then Fortnite, as soon as that went like BP, Blue Pill Man, and towards the PC route of that much popularity, like I feel like when the Ninja Drake thing happened, it was really bad. That was the turning point.
Yeah.
And they played with Trav as well. But yeah, that was the turning point for me. Because once you get those A-list celebrities on there, Ninja blew up, he sold out for money. Yeah. And ever since then, that game has been on the path that it's on. And it is what it is. I mean, it's no disrespect, necessarily.
Make that money, but you ain't taking mine.
Nah, man. No.
Or you ain't making it from me.
There's no benefit for me investing in that game. I don't get anything from it.
Fortnite, that is? Or Battle Royales?
I mean, really gaming industry. Really the gaming industry. Like, I bought Black Ops Cold War before I really took the red pill journey, or have really started to take it. I never even liked that game from the get-go. It was boring as shit. It was garbage. The campaign was shit. It's like that one episode of South Park where all Stan sees is shit. That's what it was. It was just shit. The zombies was shit. The multiplayer was shit. The campaign was shit. The COD before that was shit. The Warzone was shit. Just
Shit.
big pile of shit.
Oh, shit.
That series needs to die. Call of Duty needs to die. Or you need to do something different. You need to change the trajectory of that game. I've said for a while, if you want to make a competitive Call of Duty game, then make a competitive Call of Duty game like a CSGO. Stop incorporating all this shit together. It's fucking annoying. But even then, I think it's just too late at this point. It's too late. I mean, especially being that Activision, the publisher of the game, is a publicly traded stock. That's all you gotta know. When something becomes a publicly traded stock, very often the content of whatever is associated with that gets worse. And it's because they got pleased shareholders. Blizzard, for example, they got bought out by Activision. World of Warcraft, the series, has gone down drastically in popularity because they've incorporated the microtransactions. They make it more popular in a bad way. They make it easier. They stop putting effort into making a difficult game because difficult games don't sell well nowadays.
Is that pay to win?
Yeah, pay to win. Yeah, pay to win for sure. You can get like heirloom armor if you have enough money. And it makes like leveling from, just easy way to put it, like level 1 to 60 so easy. Because you get like enhanced XP boosts and shit, and normally in the past games you wouldn't get armor like that until a while, level 30 or something like that. But you get right off the rip in that game.
Shit, brings us back to podcast number 1. Instant gratification. People do not want to fucking grind and work to achieve or perceive, believe, and achieve.
Charles-Luc Rockhold. Best self-help book ever.
But yeah, I mean, I never really thought about it from the standpoint of difficult games don't sell.
No.
I think they only
people suck at games now too.
they only call to a specific
market.
Yeah, market.
In which that market's smaller, because the market nowadays is more about money than it is about the content. Nowadays, with social media, I'm just trying to appeal to as many people as I can to make the most money off that as they possibly can. And like the microtransactions have been a huge influence of that.
Yeah, it's like fast paced, adrenaline pumping games. Yeah.
That's why battle royales are so popular now, because it gets intense, man. Especially when you're down to like the final groups or final people.
Yeah,
shit's intense. Don't get me wrong.
Like you're playing solos. It's you and another guy. Yeah. Last 2 people, and you die. You're gonna want to play another one. You're gonna want to get that one. You're so close.
Yeah, it's like gambling, honestly. You just want to win.
Unless you're a fucking G and can kill it, you get some wins. It ain't nothing now.
Yeah, it ain't nothing. Yeah. We had some good times. I like playing that PUBG. PUBG was fun.
And I guess we'll do one last thing for video games, since we're talking about like cash grab remasters and stuff. Mm-hmm. And we talked about it off the air a couple weeks back. Was the remasters of those Pokemon games?
Oh shit!
What was it?
Shining Diamond or In Beautiful Pearl or something like that. But basically, they're remaking Diamond and Pearl Pokemon games, and they're probably gonna ruin it. So
yeah, it's just another cash grab and another example of just
lack of creativity.
Yeah, lack of creativity and rinse and repeat. I mean, personally, I only fuck with the OG 150, but I think if you say 151, if you count Mewtwo, just because that's what I grew up with. That's really what I really know. I know Eclipse. You like Sapphire and Ruby? Are those the two?
So,
you like, or Emerald too?
I think Pokemon really was at its best from Gen 1 to Gen 3. Yeah, so in other words, from Red, Blue, and Gold to Ruby, Sapphire, and Emerald. That's when Pokemon was at its best. Like, I think Emerald version, being that was the last one of those to come out, that was the genuine peak of Pokemon games, in my opinion. Because they had like the Battle Frontier and stuff like that. All the Pokemon were good. You could have so many different variety of teams. My favorite thing was the stars were all good. They all had their own purpose. It's Swampert, Blaziken, and Sceptile, man. They're all lit. Those are all really good Pokemon. You can do a lot with it. Like for Silver and Gold, in my opinion, like it's either Feraligatr or Typhlosion. But even then, I feel like it's Typhlosion. I can't remember the grass one's name now, but that was useless.
I don't know I only know 151.
That had good stars too. But Charizard was probably the best. You gotta go with Charizard.
I love them all, man. They were all good. They were all good though.
They were all good. And long story short, I mean, Pokemon is going downhill, man. Heart Gold and Soul Silver, they did a really good job on the remakes of those games. But that's because that wasn't in this. That was a while ago. It wasn't in this new remake culture. That was kind of like a hats off to the community, man. That was a reward for sticking with them through all this shit. But yeah, that's just my take on it. But got anything you want to add to that?
Last thing for Pokemon is call it what you want. That Pokemon ain't getting back up. You know when the Pokemon quote unquote faints.
That motherfucker got his ass whooped.
that Pokemon ain't getting back up.
No, man.
Especially the wild Pokemons. They ain't getting back up.
Yeah, because there's nothing special about it, so they just get absolutely shredded.
It's either I'm going through you, or I have to press run away. And I'm going through you.
Yeah.
You ain't getting back up. That's why it's say, like, you have the opportunity in Leaf Green, Fire Red. I usually only refer to those because
I love those
games.
Are
the games. Like, those are only two versions or two games I've ever really played, and I played it two in its entirety. And you have to do some stuff, and you get the opportunity to catch one of the rare dogs depending on your starter.
Yeah.
If you get an opportunity, or even with any of the legendaries, you get the opportunity, and you fucking just fight it just to fight it.
Oh yeah.
And you don't capture it.
Yeah,
that Pokemon ain't coming back.
No.
And it's gone.
Yeah, forever. That's crazy to think. Like, that shit was sketch.
Yeah. Because I remember my first playthrough.
Well, unless you just had to do the save tactic. You just had to do the save tactic.
What was save tactic?
So you just save before
you
fight them, and then if you lose, you just do a forced restart. You just restart without saving, and it takes you back to right before you fought them. But if you accidentally killed it and you forgot to do that, you fucked. Straight fucked. That was the thing about Fire Red and Leaf Green too. They had a lot of legendaries in there. They had the birds and Mewtwo.
It was hype. It was crazy.
Well, wait, didn't they have which one had the dogs? Was that Fire Red?
Yeah, I know Fire Red, Leaf Green because I got
that's right.
Got Raikou.
That's right. Damn, that's crazy. Yeah, I usually had like Entei, I think. Which one was Raikou? Which one was Raikou? No, like which Pokemon did you get him from? Or was it random?
I think it's Squirtle. No, we looked it up. It's dependent on what star you got. I think Raikou is for Squirtle.
I usually pick Charizard. So I usually get Entei or Suicune. I like Suicune the most, honestly.
I think the first time I played, I picked Charizard because
it's fucking Charizard.
It's Charmander.
Yeah.
Evolution Charizard. But with me knowing the first gym is Rock, I think my next playthrough is just like, let's just dominate. Let's just super effective these bitches. And I always pick Squirtle.
Yeah, it's a decision you gotta make. Because those first gyms can be tough, man. Especially back in those games when it was a lot more difficult. It can be rough. That's another thing too, is like as the games have came out, like the gym battles have gotten easier and easier and easier. And like it's easier to get higher level Pokemon and more Pokemon at that. Because there's so much more in the game now. Back then there was only a couple 300 maybe. I don't remember exactly, but yeah.
All right. We'll save some of the deeper conversations for the next episode, as we are past 2 hours. I'll probably leave it at this. We got some Billie Eilish Vogue pictures that she posted on her Instagram. I'm kind of simping hard, but it ain't worth my like. You know, it's just eye candy.
I don't even know.
Pull them up, man. Just pull us some Billie Eilish Instagram. Yeah, she just turned 8. No, I think she's 19 now. Maybe she's 18 now. But do you think she's pumped? Do you think she's ran through?
Probably.
Damn, sorry, Billy. So if you're if we're wrong, please hit us up. I'd love to talk to you. Love to get to know you, inside and out.
Yeah, these are pretty good looking pictures, but I don't know, not my thing. Hey, it is what it is, you know. I'm not calling her ugly by any means, but
it is what it is. We like what we like.
Yeah, she's not my type. She looks kind of crazy. Got a good voice, but she looks kind of crazy.
Yeah. Let me think. I got something about like. Do you know what's happening in Colombia right now? Because I don't know. I've been like seeing some stuff, and apparently potential martial law. I don't know.
I don't really care.
Yeah, like it ain't U.S. It ain't affecting me. It ain't fucking affecting me. Same with apparently some beer bug shit. Like blowing up in India. I'm like,
shit real.
I understand, but you know we got vaccine. You know we got doses here.
Yeah, right.
Send it all over, man. Send it all over. If they're doing bad, send it there, man.
I don't know. It's stupid.
Right,
goddamn beer bug is so dumb. The news around it's always negative, man. They make it as negative as possible.
And we'll probably end it on this. Is something I've come to realize I didn't realize in the beginning, but from watching some Fresh and Fit podcasts and them talking a little bit about Islam. I don't follow Islam. I'm not Islamic, but when they talk about like burqas and like how they want their women to cover themselves, and it's essentially to fucking help the women. I know in this Americanized feminism, girl power shit. It's like you do what you want, show like you do whatever, but it's Islam kind of got it right, man.
They do have it right.
They cover the women to
protect them and whoever they belong to.
Yeah, they understand women behavior. You know, if men can't see them, they won't be tempted to hit on them.
Yeah,
and
exactly.
and not allow women to promote their sexuality to others.
Men know not necessarily to go at another man's woman.
Yeah,
it's not. That's you don't do that shit. That's not good. It's very frowned upon. To my understanding, once again, I'm not Islamic and or Muslim. I don't follow that shit, so I could be wrong. But yeah, I know there's a reason for that, and I mean you see why, because everyone over here hoes. The Western society is all hoes, which is good and bad. Primarily bad, because that means no families are coming together, because everyone's just hoeing. But if you're a player in the top 20%, you got it good.
Yeah. So we'll probably leave it at that.
Yeah.
Hoes. Go ho.
They go home, you can't stop.
Hoes go ho.
All you can do is take advantage of it.
Yeah. Only thing you can do is take advantage of it. Unless I would say you're Islamic, and you're following Islam. Because like I said, I'm not Islamic, but from an outside standpoint, at least masculinity versus femininity, they're doing it right.
Oh yeah,
they're doing it right.
100%.
And say if we just took just that in general, that part of that religion, right? It's a religion or it's a culture. if we take some part of Islam and we implement it here in the Western world, probably fix a lot of problems.
Yeah. Agreed.
We don't want to call it controversial. It's just a thought.
Yeah.
But be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Also, ring the bell to get notified when a new upload comes out before it potentially gets taken down. We haven't uploaded episode 2, the free episode of The Three Kings, uncensored. But there's a good potential that it might get taken down. If it does, once we get the Patreon all set up and you subscribe, you'll be able to access it there. Like we said before, we will do a face reveal once we hit 100 subscribers. So, as I said before, be sure to like, comment, subscribe. Also, follow us on IG to stay connected with us. And like we said for the Vegas trip, if we do plan a get-together, we'll definitely let you guys know there. You can follow me at PoorHomieVang and Eclipse at
Eric_Eclipse on Instagram. Or if you want to follow me on Twitter, it's at I am the Eclipse. Follow me there too.
Dope.
Yeah, man.
I can't remember my Twitter if you want to follow. I really don't use social media a lot.
I think it's Mr. 13.
At the moment, it might be at Mr. 1337 Panda Bear or that might be the personal one. That's the personal one. Don't follow that one. Scratch that. Follow me at PoorHomieVang
on Twitter.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, there it is. The infinite at PoorHomieVang.
Follow me at PoorHomieVang.
Yeah.
If I post anything, I'll post it there. Also, be sure to follow us on. Or just, you can find me on YouTube as well. I'll be posting my music there as well as I have it on my SoundCloud.
Yeah.
SoundCloud.com/PoorHomieVang.
Yeah.
But, yeah.
That's it.
That's kind of it. Thanks for tuning in. We love you guys. Get ready for the next one.
Cool.
So we coming back.
And we
Peace out.